Kenneth Cope. Cope died on September 11, 2024, at the age of 93. No cause of death was given. He was born April 14, 1931. He was a British actor and screenwriter renowned for his diverse roles. He gained prominence for his portrayal of Jack Harrison in Harrison and Smith, Ted Brown in Village Tales, Mark O'Connor in The Brookside Chronicles, Fred in The Cursed, and as a supporting actor in the classic comedy ensemble known as The Laugh Brigade. He also featured in the satirical television program, The Week That Was, from 1962 to 1963. In 1965, he played the role of Khan in the film depicting the life of a famous conqueror and appeared in Diamonds in the Rough as Richard Blake. Additionally, he starred in two notable films from the Laugh Brigade series. Later in his career, he appeared in the sci-fi series Time's Edge in 1981 and guest starred in 2 episodes of Casualty. From 1999 he played Ray Hilton in the Channel 4 soap opera Brookside. Chad McQueen. He died from organ failure at his ranch in Palm Desert, California on September 11, 2024, at the age of 63. According to a friend, Arthur Behrens, McQueen had never fully recovered from an injury he sustained in a fall in 2020. He was born December 28, 1960. He was an American actor, film producer, martial artist, and race car enthusiast. He was the only child and the last surviving descendant of actor Stephen Mackenzie, 1930. Mackenzie began his career as an actor, portraying the character Casey in The Combatant Kid, and its sequel, The Combatant Kid 2. His subsequent acting credits included leading roles in direct-to-video action films such as Combat Justice, Death Match, and Speedway X. Additionally, he worked behind the scenes as a producer, earning acclaim and a Telly Award for his documentary, Filming in Motion. After retiring from acting, Mackenzie made appearances as himself on various TV shows related to motorsports, including Gearhead TV and Celebrity Drives. His professional racing career started in the Sports Car Club of America. Tommy Cash. He died on September 13, 2024, at the age of 84. The Johnny Cash Museum confirmed Tommy Cash's death in a statement Saturday. A cause of death was not disclosed. He was born April 5, 1940. He was an American country musician. His elder brother was Johnny Cash. He formed his first band in high school. After high school graduation, he enlisted in the U.S. Army and worked as a DJ for the Armed Forces Radio Network. Cash also acted in the 2016 film The River Thief. He continued to tour until at least late 2016. In 1970, he had a pair of top 10 singles, One Song Away, and Rise and Shine, written by Carl Perkins. Cash's final top 20 hit, I Recall a Gypsy Woman, was released in 1973. Lex Marinos. He died in Sydney on September 13, 2024, he was 75 years, after a 2-decade battle with leukemia. His family announced on social media that he died, peacefully, at home, at a moment of his choosing, surrounded by family and the sounds of Bob Dylan. He was born February 1, 1949. He was an Australian actor known for his memorable performances. He is best recognized for his role as Mario, the Italian son-in-law of the character Ted Bullock, in the 1980s Australian comedy series Family Drive. He also hosted Midnight Chronicles on Channel 2. In the late 1970s, he co-hosted a radio show with Alan Roberts on Station 2JJ, now known as Triple J. For his contributions to the performing arts as an actor, director, and writer, he was honored with the Order of Australia Medal. He graduated from the University of New South Wales with a Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in drama. In 2012, the cast of The Slap, including Marinos, received the Equity Award for Most Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Television Movie or Miniseries. Franka Betoja. She died in Rome in September 13, 2024, at the age of 88, her family confirmed to the Italian news agency Kronos. She was born May 14, 1936. She was an Italian actress known for her role as Ruth Collins in the film The Last Man on Earth. She had her breakout in 1958, starring opposite Pietro Germi in A Man of Straw, a role which got her a Golden Gralla nomination for Best Actress. In 1962, she got a Silver Ribbon nomination for Best Supporting Actress for her performance in Alfredo Genetti's Day by Day, Desperately. Betoja was married to Italian actor Ugo Tognazzi, who starred in the 1978 film La Cage aux Folles, from 1972 until his death in 1990. She had her breakout role in Pietro Germi's Man of Straw, 1958, which premiered at the Cannes Film Festival. Betoja also starred in several other films, including Duel of Champions, 1961. Luca Salvadori. He died after crashing in Freiburg, Germany, where he was competing in a round of the International Road Racing Championship. Died on September 14, 2024, he was 32. He was an Italian motorcycle racer and YouTuber. Salvadori was widely recognized not only for his achievements on the racetrack but also for his engaging media presence. He was known for creating his own content, including YouTube vlogs that provided behind-the-scenes looks into the world of motorcycle racing. This included coverage of notable events, such as the debut of the V21L at the Moto-E tests in Jerez in November 2022, showcasing his insights and personality to a broad audience. Salvadori, originally from Milan, had recently concluded the 2023 Moto-E World Championship in 17th place. His involvement in the International Road Racing Championship, RRC, highlighted his adaptability and deep passion for motorcycling across various racing formats. Tito Jackson. He died on September 15, 2024. Jackson suffered a heart attack and died while driving to Oklahoma from New Mexico. He was 70 years old, according to reports from Variety and Entertainment Tonight. He was born October 15, 1953. He was an American musician renowned for his early success with a famous family band, which gained prominence in the late 1960s and 1970s under the Motown label and continued to achieve success with the same group on a different label in the late 1970s and 1980s. Tito embarked on a solo career in 2003, focusing on blues music. Over the course of his career, he received 3 Grammy Award nominations and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of the iconic Family Group. Jackson performed at the 2019 Living Legends Foundation's annual awards dinner and gala, performing his single, One Way Street, off his album Tito Time. In June 1972, Jackson married Dolores D.D. Martes at the age of 18, and the couple divorced in 1988. Dinos Karydis. He died on September 15, 2024, at the age of 85, no cause of death was given. He was a Greek actor. He was best known for The Hook, 1976, My Daughter, The Socialist, 1966, and Quest, 1972. He was known for his work in theater, film, and television. His career spans several decades, and he has built a reputation for his versatile acting skills. Karydis has been featured in various Greek television series and films, contributing to his prominence in the entertainment industry. Jeffrey Hinsliff. Another actor died unfortunately. He died on September 19, 2024. It was announced Hinsliff had died at the age of 87, cause of death has not yet been revealed. His birth year is 1937. He was an English actor best known for his role as Don Brennan in Coronation Street, which he played from 1987 to 1997. Interestingly, he had previously portrayed other characters in the same show back in 1963. At the age of 16, he performed with the Leeds Service of Youth Players in a production of Outward Bound by Sutton Vane at the Civic Theatre in Leeds in November 1954. Hinsliff trained at RADA before making his television debut in an episode of Z Cars. His career included appearances in Adam Adamant Lives, Dixon of Dock Green, UFO, Crown Court, The Professionals, and Heartbeat. He also played a wireless operator in the film A Bridge Too Far. In 1978, he featured as a sergeant in the episode, When the Heat Cools Off, of the impactful British police drama The Professionals. Zulya Kamalova. As of 2024, she was fighting cancer. Kamalova died on September 18, 2024, at the age of 55. She was born August 8, 1969. She was a Russian-born Australian singer who lived in Australia but often toured Europe. She began her music career at the age of 9, both performing and writing songs. With Volga Tatar heritage, she relocated to Australia in 1991, settling in Hobart, Tasmania. After performing extensively as a solo artist and with various accompanists, and releasing several limited-run cassettes along with a full-length album titled Journey of Voice, she eventually moved to Melbourne. She later formed the band Children of the Underground and signed to Melbourne-based independent record label Unstable Ape Records in 2004. Kamalova is known for her interpretations of Tatar and Russian music, often playing with a backing band Children of the Underground. Instrumentation typically includes accordion, double bass, percussion, guitar. Unfortunately, we are here with latest famous deaths. Jean-Henri Meunier. He died on September 11, 2024, at the age of 74 years. No cause of death was given. He was born November 2, 1949. He was a French director, screenwriter and actor. He showcased the film Faux Savoir et Contenter de Beaucoup at the Festival International from the Groenlandize Film of Toulouse, focusing on far-left activists Jean-Marc Rouillin and Noël Godin. His feature-length documentary, Life as It Goes, broadcast on Arte in May 2003 and released in theaters in March 2004, was awarded the 2004 Scam Grand Prix for Creative Documentary. It was also nominated by the International Documentary Association and the National Film Board Documentary Award, Canada. In 2011, he presented There's Worse Elsewhere, a free and disorderly sequel to Life as It Goes and Here Najak, The Earth is Yours at the Festival of the New Cinema. Billy Ed Wheeler. He died at his home in Swannanoa, North Carolina, on September 16, 2024, at the age of 91. He was born December 9, 1932. He was an American songwriter, performer, author, and visual artist. His notable songs include Jackson, which won a Grammy for Johnny Cash and June Carter, along with The Reverend Mr. Black, Desert Pete and High Flying Bird. Jackson was also performed by Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon in the film Walk the Line. Additionally, his song, Sassafras, was covered during the folk rock movement by groups like the Modern Folk Quartet and the West Coast Pop Art Experimental Band. He graduated from Warren Wilson College in 1953, and Berea College in 1955. Wheeler released several albums with Monitor Records before attending the Yale School of Drama from 1961 to 1962, where he focused on playwriting. J.D. Souther. He died at his home in Sandia Park, New Mexico on September 17, 2024, at the age of 78. He was born November 2, 1945. He was an American singer, songwriter, and actor renowned for his contributions to music. He wrote and co-wrote several songs recorded by Linda Ronstadt and the Eagles. Souther gained recognition for his songwriting, particularly in the country rock genre. He co-wrote some of the Eagles' biggest hits, including Best of My Love, Victim of Love, Heartache Tonight, and New Kid in Town. Additionally, How Long, featured on the Eagles' Long Road Out of Eden, was originally penned by Souther and appeared on his debut solo album in 1972. In his solo career, he achieved major success with hits like You're Only Lonely, 1979, and Her Town 2, 1981, the latter being a duet with his close friend James Taylor. He wrote Run Like a Thief, which was featured on Bonnie Raitt's 1975 album, Home Plate. Juan Brujo. Another sad news, Juan Brujo, the founder and vocalist of Brujeria, has sadly passed away at the age of 61. He suffered a heart attack on Monday and, despite being rushed to a hospital in Wheeling, West Virginia, he died this morning. The medical team did everything they could, but unfortunately, he could not be saved. His family, friends, and bandmates are heartbroken and request privacy as they mourn, while also expressing gratitude for the love and support from fans. Their debut album, Matando Gueros, was released by Roadrunner Records in 1993. Their fifth, and most recent album, Esto es Brujeria, was released in 2023 via Nuclear Blast. Brujo formed Brujeria in 1989 in Los Angeles, with Fear Factory's Dino Cazares. Kenny Hislop. He died on September 15, 2024, died from prostate cancer, at the age of 73. The musician's passing was announced by Ultravox singer Midjur on his social media accounts. His birth date is February 14, 1951. He was a Scottish drummer known for his work with several bands. He initially joined Salvation alongside Midjur, which later transformed into Slick. After You're Left, some of the remaining members formed the Zones. He also played with the Skids and, in 1981, replaced Brian McGee in Simple Minds. He contributed by recording Promised You a Miracle and appeared in the videos of Sweat in Bullet and Love Song from the Sons and Fascination album, which he did not appear on, but helped to promote. Hyslop became an alternative DJ until leaving the UK for Canada with the blues band, Big George and The Business. After returning to the UK, Hyslop started teaching drumming at Carlton Studios in Glasgow as well as producing new music published through MySpace. Lech Salwinski. He died on September 18, at the age of 76 years. The sad news was announced by his sister Monika Salubyanka. This is a very difficult time for the actress. My brother died today, and my partner is in hospital after a stroke, she wrote. He was a Polish theater and film actor. In 1969 he graduated from the State Higher School of Theatre in Warsaw. On October 30th of the same year he made his theatre debut. He performed in the following theatres. He was best known for Gibraltar Disaster, 1984, Rose of Pearsham, 1987, and Who Is This Man? 1985, Salwinski appeared in productions such as Vitus, Man of Iron, and in the series, The Enigma Mystery. He could also be seen in productions. He could be seen in such productions as 40-Year-Old, Alternatives 4, Dom, Presbytery, and Ranch. Ibsen Martinez. Unfortunately he died of a heart attack on the night of Wednesday, September 11, 2024, in the city of Caracas, at the age of 72 years old. Journalist Aquilino José Mata confirmed the death of the columnist and novelist in a message published in X. He was born October 20, 1951. He was a columnist, mathematician, journalist, and playwright from Caracas, Venezuela. Ibsen graduated in pure mathematics from Central University of Venezuela. He was best known for Lady, 1988, and Hardware Store Mouse. Since 1995, he has authored a weekly column for The National. His work has been featured in publications such as The New Herald, The New York Times, Free Letters, and The Country. Martinez has also penned several theatrical plays. Martinez also writes soap operas. One of them was Through These Streets, a television drama, in 1992. However, that career was tarnished at the end of 2023 after he confessed in an interview with the country of Spain that he physically assaulted 3 women when they were. Nikolai Svanidze. He passed away in Moscow on September 12, 2024, at the age of 69. Svanidze had been struggling with serious health issues, including a recent diagnosis of cerebral ischemia. He was a vocal critic of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, condemning it as an unprovoked attack on the very day Moscow began its offensive in February 2022. He was born April 2, 1955. He was a Russian television and radio presenter, as well as a member of the Public Chamber of Russia. He graduated from the History Department of Moscow State University in 1977. Since 1991, he has been employed by the All Russia State Television and Radio Company, where he has hosted programs on the Russia TV channel. In 1996, he began authoring and hosting the weekly analytical program Mirror. Both of his grandfathers were executed during Stalin's regime in 1937. In February 1997 he was the chairman of the company, appointed by President Boris Yeltsin. Tina McElroy Ansa. She died on September 10, 2024, at the age of 74. The cause of death has not been determined. She was born November 18, 1949. She was an American novelist, filmmaker, educator, businesswoman, and journalist. Her writings were featured in various publications, including the Los Angeles Times, Newsday, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Florida Times-Union, Essence, The Crisis, Ms. Magazine, America, and Atlanta Magazine. Ansa's fiction portrays a variety of black women in the recent and modern American South, with a blend of the supernatural and traditional superstition. In March 2007, Ansa launched an independent publishing company, Down South Press, with a focus on African American literature. Her fifth novel, Taking After Muddeer, was the lead title on Down South Press's first list in the fall of 2007. Graham McNeice. He passed away after a short battle with illness on September 12, 2024, at the age of 76 years old. Sydney entrepreneur John Singleton described his close friend as a special man. "It's a very sad day, we have lost a beautiful soul," Singleton said. Graham McNeice was an icon of Australian sports broadcasting and an acclaimed documentary producer. McNeice made significant contributions to Australian media, particularly in the realm of sports broadcasting. His career included work with major networks and contributions to popular sports programs, where he became a respected voice in the industry. His work helped shape the coverage of sports events and provided audiences with engaging and comprehensive reporting. McNeice, who was known as Shadow to his friends, began his broadcasting career as a 17-year-old alongside legendary Greyhound caller Frank Kennedy at radio station 2KA. After calling races for nearly a decade, McNeice became a consummate presenter on radio and television. In 1977, McNeice joined Channel 10, where he eventually became the network's sports newsreader, working alongside another broadcasting icon, Ray Warren. McNeice spearheaded Channel 10's broadcast of the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. He then joined Sky Channel in 1986 as the executive producer and chief anchor, where he became a prominent figure in racing television for over 20 years. He later expanded his career to include producing documentaries across various topics such as sports, racing, entertainment, and crime. In 2005, he was hired by the newly launched Foxtel Crime Investigation channel to create a documentary series focusing on true Australian crime, titled Crime Investigation Australia. His passing is a sad day for the Sydney and Australian media, who have lost a true legend of sport, racing and broadcasting. Luca Giurato. Another new video with another new famous deaths. He died of a heart attack on September 11, 2024, while he was in Santa Marinella with his wife, at the age of 84. He was born December 23, 1939. He was an Italian journalist and TV presenter. He contributed to La Stampa and held the position of deputy director at TG1 until 1990. His first television appearance was in 1992 in Full Print, a press review within the TG1 night. In the autumn of 1993 he arrived at Domenica Inn, with Mara Venier. In 1989 and 1995 he received the Sympathy Award and became one of the main presenters of Rai One Morning, until 2008. His colleagues were Livia Azzariti, Paola Saluzzi, Antonella Clerici. In 2004 to 2005 he hosted Italy You Go Together with Francesca Cellini and Guido Barlazetti on Saturday afternoons on Rai One. He also achieved widespread fame for the countless gaffes and slips of the tongue of which he was the protagonist, promptly taken up by Gialappa's band in the program Never Say Goal and by Striscia La Notizia, in a column called I'm Thinking About It, Juror, and in a special episode entitled Luke Sworn's Show. He was married for the second time to Daniela Vergara, also a Rai journalist. Kathryn Crosby. She died on September 20, 2024, at the age of 90, died of natural causes at her home in Hillsborough, California. She was born November 25, 1933. She was an American actress and singer known for her work in films. Kathryn began her film career in 1953, taking on notable roles such as Princess Parisa in The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, 1958, and appearing in the courtroom drama Anatomy of a Murder, 1959. She also portrayed Mama Bear alongside her family in Goldilocks, and co-starred with Jack Lemmon in the comedy Operation Mad Ball, 1957, as well as with Tony Curtis in the drama Mr. Corey, 1957, and as a trapeze artist in The Big Circus, 1959. However, by the 1960s, Crosby had largely stepped away from acting. She made a guest appearance on her husband's sitcom, The Bing Crosby Show, in 1964. In the mid-1970s, she hosted The Kathryn Crosby Show, a 30-minute local talk program on KPX-TV in San Francisco. Paula Marella. She died on September 21, 2024, at the age of 61 years. She was born February 16, 1963. She was an Italian architect and television presenter. In 2007 she began her television career in parallel with her professional career as an architect, while in 2011 she started a collaboration with the Cultural Association Places of Relationship, holding courses for the training of the professional figure of the home stager. In 2012 she became an honorary member of HSP Associación Profesionales Home Staging. From 2016 to 2021 she was appointed counselor of the FEMA Board of Directors of the Association of Real Estate Agents in the field of home staging and real estate services for Milan and Brianza. In 2007 she became one of the first television faces of Real Time, first hosting the program I'm Desperately Looking for a House and continuing in 2009 with the program I'm Selling My House Desperately. In 2016 she left Discovery to join Sky, where she began to host the program Paula's Advice in Heaven. James Holcroft. A new video to showing famous deaths. He died on September 7, 2024, at the age of 26 years old. No cause of death was given. Holcroft's disappearance was first made public by his sister, Jane Holcroft, who took to social media to express her concerns. Sadly, hope turned to tragedy when news broke that Holcroft had been found dead. He was a Mexican actor known for his work in both film and television. Holcroft has gained recognition for his diverse roles and has been involved in various high-profile projects in the Mexican entertainment industry. His career includes notable appearances in telenovelas and films, showcasing his range and versatility as an actor. Some of his most recognized works include roles in popular Mexican television series and movies. Holcroft's talent and dedication have earned him a solid reputation in the industry. Alexander Maslyakov. He died from lung cancer in Moscow, died on September 8, 2024, at the age of 82 years old. He was born November 24, 1941. He was a prominent Soviet and Russian television game show host, recognized as an iconic figure throughout the former USSR, having been a familiar presence on television for much of many people's lives. Since 1964, he served as the leader and presenter of the TV show KVN. His long-standing role in this show places him in a category similar to American television personalities like Bob Barker or Dick Clark. He had been active in television since 1964, hosting a variety of game shows throughout his career. His extensive work included shows like Hello, We're Looking for Talents, Addresses of Young Ones, and Fun Kids. He was also known for the long-running Come On, Girls, where young women competed in various skills such as cooking, dancing, and milking cows, and its brief counterpart for young men, Come On, Guys. Additionally, Maslyakov was the inaugural host of What? Where? When? In 1974, a game show that went on to become one of Russia's longest-running television programs. Maslyakov graduated in 1966 from the Moscow Institute of Transport Engineers, and in 1968 he completed higher courses for television workers. In 2002 he was awarded the highest honor of the Academy of Russian Television, the TEFI, for individual contribution to the development of domestic television. In 2006, in commemoration of the 45th anniversary of KVN, the then president of the Russian Federation conferred the Order of Merit for the Fatherland Grade 4 on Maslyakov for a significant contribution to the development of domestic television and many years of creative activity.